Dad! Alright, good morning guys. Got the family in the car today, and we are heading to Royal Nova Scotia Yacht Squadron to connect with Iain and his boys, and we're going to go back on their boat in the harbor to try to retrieve that brass bell from last year. If you remember those videos, and I had a couple failed attempts at those. But today we got some extra insurance, and my dad is coming with us with his scuba gear, and so we're going to go straight to that spot on the island and hopefully get that bell, and then after that we're going to go back to Ives Cove off McNab's, and it's where I found all those beautiful old bottles in the fall back in October, and we're going to see what Dad and I can pull out, see if there's any new garbage to be taken out. It's kind of cool to go back to a spot in the ocean, and I haven't really been in the ocean. Actually, this year I've been in the Sackville River, as you guys know, so I'm excited to go somewhere new, take you on a new journey, and take my family with me. So we're going to get some coffee from Tim Hortons first. They're not sponsoring this video, but it's just what every Canadian gets. It's like part of our...
It's part of our DNA.
Part of our DNA, yeah, that's right. Get some coffee in my veins, and then we're going to get on the open seas. So, hope you guys enjoy today's video, and we're going to show you some clips as we go along the way, as we always do. All right?
Ever been to sea,
The return of Deepwater Dad.
I like that better. Salty John.
Salty John. Alright, so we had a little bit of a rough start. The engine wasn't starting, but it looked like it was a loose ground. So engine's working, and we're going to be on our way shortly. Right, Owen?
Wait, am I going to be in the actual video?
Here, you're right near the top of the harbor. Look at these beautiful homes over there. You're not supposed to have it like that.
It's on video.
The British were so fastidious, they would actually put the imprint of the Royal Navy, they call it the broad arrow, on the underside of the nail. Everything. It's crazy. So the ship was coming in a convoy, and what happened was it got lost in the fog with the other ones, and they just said, well, they were going to Boston, and they said, well, we'll just settle into Halifax for the night. So they ended up coming into the harbor, as they do today. They have harbor flags, right? They came out. The British captain says, no, we don't need you. He puts it up on the shoal there, Trump Cap Shoal. Sits right there, big 40-bore gun, ship, kind of like the master and commander. And they still come out. They said, hey, we'll get you guys. No, nobody leaves the ship. He said, we're going to wait till the tide rises, we'll come off, and we'll be on our way. And weather got bad, and then sure enough, yeah, exactly. They threw the cannons off. They were the ones that ended up at York Redoubt, a lot of them. Yeah. And they threw everything off. And sure enough, the ship came up off the shoal, but it was damaged. The rudder, yeah. I think we're going to go right over there, but the rudder was so damaged that it just drifted, and it drifted right over into Herring Cove and started beating against the rocks where there was a sheer cliff, no beachfront. And so all these sailors started to fall in and drown. Like nobody would swim back then, all the woolen uniforms. So long story short, there was one little boy named Joe Cracker. He said he shamed his fellow townsmen, and he got into a dinghy or a dory, and he rowed out and he saved the sailor. He shamed the rest of these big burly guys. They went out and got 3 or 4 more. Everybody else died. So the next day the Admiral came out and wanted to see this Joe Cracker, and he introduced him, and he says, Joe, thank you for your service. What would you like in honor of your great work last night? I'd like a new pair of breeches. His pants got ruined. So they built a memorial to him over there, right over there. We dove on that ship quite a bit, and you can still find the nails.
So we're just coming up to the cove now. Dad's almost in his gear, and I think this is the 4th time. The fourth time that we're gonna get this bell, and the last, Iain says. So if I don't get it, I'm out. You'll never see me on this boat again.
I was gonna say I could film the 2 of you doing it.
This is discount saltwater Sean. How much pain I put my gear through, wear and tear. So Any boot companies out there want to sponsor me? That'd be great.
Orange one, isn't there?
It just counteracts the points.
Can you just hold on to that tank so it doesn't fall in?
Yes.
As hard as you can? Yeah. Yeah. Right out here. If you go straight down, the viz opens up. So Dad's out there currently. You can kind of see where he is looking for the bell. And I got in as well just to kind of go above him and see, but the visibility again seems to be just so poor in this cove here. So hopefully he can kind of find this. So after a lot of trying, we couldn't get the bell. But we're going to Ives Cove now to see what we can take out of that cove.
Oh, hey. Yeah, there's it's just way too much silt, and I think it just, over time as well, even for months, it was last summer you said?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that just gives it way too much time to get covered by the currents and the silt. You can put your hand down, and it just doesn't stop, and it's easy.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean?
Well,
like
this cove we're going to, there's none of that. It's just a rocky
rock bottom?
sand. Yeah.
It just happened to be that's the type of bottom you lost it in.
We got the barista here. The beautiful barista. Ruth's responsible for making all these videos possible, just so you guys know. So anyone watching Saltwater Chandeliers, she makes it all so I can go out and dive. Whatever. I don't even care.
I don't even care.
Several homes. Some of those aren't lived in.
Those are historic houses.
Some of them are boarded up.
The famous Green Hill.
I thought we were gonna go that way. The gold ring.
1 foot and 1 foot away.
Dad, a James Roue soda. Dad, I'm bringing it right over. Dad.
Oh, look at that.
I just pulled it out of the sand, just right now in like 5 feet of water. Check this out, Ian.
Yeah, that's old. That's a good sign.
Oh, wow. That's a good sign.
Yeah, you're right. I'm getting in.
I found another one, baby. Another embossed one. Whelan and Ferguson. You found anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna go your way there. So.
Might actually.
Every year there's more and more garbage in this cove.
Is that a giant piece of cardboard?
Come on, people. Hey guys, we're in beautiful Ives Cove on McNab's Island. It's a beautiful day in the Halifax Harbor. It's like 25, 26 degrees. You can take a look at all the garbage that myself and my dad pulled out. I'm going to show you guys a couple things. You know, obviously there's some ghost gear, which you know, some rope that fishing, you know, used in like lobster traps or stuff like that, just gets left behind and entangles creatures. So it felt good to take that out. Some Ziploc bags. We've got a camera here with the film is actually still in it, obviously long gone, destroyed, but that camera's been under water there for a while. We've got a little pot here plastic. This was a bit of a heartbreaker for me. I would love to find an intact Donovan, but that'll have to do for now. We've got lots of beer bottles, whiskey bottles, beautiful green Bright's gin, part of a tire. But then here are my favorite finds from today. This is a pretty special find for me. It says lay bottle on side in cool place on the top. James Roue with his trademark symbol, and then Halifax, Nova Scotia on it, which I just love to find something from my city, let alone a beautiful little bottle. It's got some weight to it. I'm excited to clean that up. The second one that I found that's just really cool, I have a Hutchinson version, but this is a crown top, is a Whelan Ferguson Halifax and S, and you can see it's like in just pristine, perfect condition. I just love the color of the blue. It's amazing that it survived over 100 years in the sand here. And yeah, so that's pretty much all the stuff that's kind of interesting today. My dad found a beautiful orange crush bottle, and there's a number on it that you can probably determine. Oh, August 22nd, 1921. It actually has the date on this bottle. Hey, Dad.
I mean, I know we can play them.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Sorry, your bottle, when it dried out, it has the date it was made on it. August 22nd, 1921.
No way.
Okay, I'm taking that home. Sorry.
Yeah, that's sweet.
That is very awesome.
They actually they actually have the date on it.
Perfect.
It's cool. Well, Dad's got a great find there. And then, yeah, you can see all this garbage. So again, it felt really good to take it out. And hope you guys enjoyed today's adventure. Thanks, Ruth, for filming this. And I hope you have a good day or night wherever you are.